Hey guys, I'm Logan Richardson, Season 14, Episode 13 of Criminal Minds. Here we go.
I got your coffee. Are we going to talk about this?
I'm late. Traffic's already a mess.
David, come on.
Have you seen my keys?
They're in your hand.
Hey,
Stop. How are you feeling?
What happened?
I don't know what I'll be on.
Did I miss something? Did I forget something?
Hello, sir. Hi.
Hey,
What happened to everybody?
well, when did the bandages come off? The doc says a week.
I think he's been here all weekend.
Something happened. Something definitely happened.
Not you, too.
Tired of people asking you how you're doing?
Yes, I am. Do you know what this is? It's an open investigation. We lost the first time, but we'll get another chance.
Yes, we will.
This team doesn't take care of me. I take care of them.
Okay.
That's my job.
So, Dave, there's really only one question, and it's not how are you doing? It's who do you trust enough to say, I'm not doing so good?
Damn.
What happened?
I got sent home by the principal.
Ready to talk about it?
Shit.
I couldn't breathe.
I'm here. I'm here.
It started when we got called in on a single.
A single homicide in Nashville, Tennessee. That is, firefighters responded to a house fire in the Green Hills neighborhood and were able to put out the fire before it destroyed everything. But they discovered the body of
So,
Monica.
Reed missed
Feinstein
something.
with a complete facelift. And I'm not talking about the kind that you need a weekend and a bottle of aspirin to get over. I'm talking cheek to cheek, neck to noggin. Her whole face was lifted, like removed from her.
All right. Well, burns
Rossi
on
and
the body
Alves
were
were
limited
injured.
to the legs and feet.
Cuts post-mortem.
They were. Cause of death was strangulation.
Well, I mean, immediately
So
it's
the fix
thinking
is the
about a
trophy.
mask
You
right
took it
now.
with him to relive what
Yeah.
he did.
As with Jeffrey Dahmer, killers often collect body parts to combat a feeling of inadequacy. They see the trophies as an extension of their own identity, something they'd rather die than give up.
Firefighters sourced the flames to a lit stove and then discovered evidence of corroded gas pipes.
Yeah, he's gone great lengths to make the fire look like an accident.
Well, forensic countermeasure. Burning the house down would be a perfect way to cover your tracks.
The sophistication suggests this isn't his first, and he's probably planning more.
Wheels up in 20. Yes!
Did you find any other victims?
I've been just saying 20 for the longest freaking time and she's never actually said it.
On our way to Nashville. Most unsubs have a love-hate relationship with their compulsions.
Which in this case would be erotophone.
Oh my god, what is that
They're right
called?
foot away.
It's a $10 word for lust murder. Feet or kneecaps, but it's usually breasts or genitalia.
Okay, got it. Got it.
You asked.
Okay. Well, maybe we should have a safe word or something.
Maybe you should just tell me when to leave something to the imagination.
Deal.
I gotta title this episode Faceless. I got it.
The cuts on Monica were rough and imprecise.
No, but it could be that he loses control because he's obtained gratification. Dopamine rush is similar to drug addiction, where a feeling of euphoria suspends fine motor skills.
Monica Feinstein has a grown son.
Yeah, Carl, age 19, he goes to Tennessee Tech.
Let's bring him in. If the unsub was somebody Monica knew, he might be able to give us a suspect.
Yeah, I know exactly who did this.
Oh, do you?
His name's Mac. He was dating my mom. he never stayed over. He said he wanted to protect my mother's virtue. A guy that would go out of his way to appear non-threatening. Yeah.
Carl, I was just who was that?
Is everything all right?
No, he said I love you to somebody on the phone. Yeah, my mom. Okay, have you ever met his mother?
No, I haven't. But
Okay, let's clear the air.
I mean, it could be this guy.
What's really going on here? Yeah. But I wanna prove to you how pure my intentions are with her, because I know this has been fast. I've been waiting my whole life for you. I don't want to wait any longer.
What?
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 Will you marry me?
Oh, of course I will.
He must have killed her as soon as I was gone. You have any photos of Mac?
Dude, where is he?
My mom, she posted a lot on social media. He dated Monica 2 months before he proposed to her. The address he gave her was a fake, and the phone number that he gave to her was for a burner that's now been disconnected.
Oh, that's
Target's
sketchy.
a lonely hearts victimology. Middle-aged women who are emotionally susceptible to his charisma.
I'm sending you the specifics on this. Shortly before dating Monica, the unsub opened a bank account using this fake identity.
He used it as a fence to create an untraceable offshore account. He was draining Monica's money the whole time they were dating.
That's
Then the
wild.
lying sleazeball closed said account, and we all know what that means, don't we, my pretties?
He's a con man.
Yeah, but con men resort to violence only out of necessity. If he had a false identity,
He's a
wouldn't
con
just
man
escape
killer.
town and murder Monica.
He said he was, and then he killed her to protect his anonymity.
That's possible, but then why take the face?
Why start the fire? More importantly, why cut off the face?
Yeah.
I was wondering that too.
And did what every con man does when they're on the run.
Change their face.
He started over.
Excuse me? I kind of thought that was fake, but I didn't fully commit to that. Oh my god. Oh, that's insane.
How about this? Turn to the left.
I'm sorry I'm late, honey. Nashville went long. Did get on the road till 1.
Aww.
This is wild.
Limit the search to women in their 50s who are dating a younger man.
Entering Cougarville. Wow. It's gonna take me a hot minute to hack and slash through all this social media. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hits, still counting.
Con artists typically target someone with a void in their life. So, what made Monica an optimal target?
When her son left for college last year, she was living alone.
Yep.
Garcia, of those 7 women, how many of them had children who moved out just before they were killed?
Boom. Clarissa Carney, age 54, died in a fire in Memphis 5 months ago. 2 adult children, Claire and Damian Carney.
Okay, let's bring those kids in here and see if they recognize our unsub.
Here we go.
That's him. He didn't look anything like this. Mom called him Mike.
She said he was a godsend after our dad died.
Just as fast. He proposed, and then the next day the fire happened. He didn't even come to the funeral.
Did he have access to your mom's bank accounts?
No,
In fact, we were surprised at how much she left us in the will.
it was over 7 figures.
Excuse me?
You said you had a picture of him?
She emailed this to us when they took a trip to Chicago.
We learned a lot from the photo.
He's older in this picture.
Beard. Take a look at his first identity again when he was Mac.
Okay.
That is drastic.
It's not gonna be gross or scary, is it?
No. Just close your eyes. Listen. Con men are creatures of habit, which is a nice way of saying they're fundamentally lazy. Like most psychopaths, they get bored easily. They change just enough about their appearance to keep their con alive. Based on our interviews, we learned that he altered his mannerisms, his body language, even his accent.
You are so darn beautiful.
That's gotta be so confusing and mentally draining for him. Like, how can he do that? That's wild, man.
Now, a man who can change that much, how do you think he would feel about himself?
Can't reveal who he truly is to them, so at the moment of their greatest happiness, he destroys it and takes their face.
That's
Hatred this severe, where rage trumps money, indicates that our unsub has a damaged relationship with the primary female figure in his life.
He's been nursing this anger for a long time.
And the time he spends with his marks is our best lead right now.
So the person he was on the phone with was probably the one he just went to.
All are part of the same cover story in its kind.
But to get those details, we needed to find more victims.
Did you find them?
Garcia did once she expanded her search beyond state lines.
Oh my god, no way.
As we were pulling those families, he had already moved on to another target.
Okay, you two are just the cutest team ever.
Tell me, what do I have to do to get on your good side?
Well, for starters, you can maybe explain something to me. What are your plans with her?
Well,
Just don't hurt her. Okay?
Shit.
How did you know what happened? I mean, you weren't there.
We gathered that from interviews after the fact. And as we brought in the families, we drilled down on the unsub's backstory. And that's how we found a pattern.
He told my mom he worked for a high-powered consultant firm who traveled all over the country.
No way.
And what about where he was from? Did he ever tell you that?
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Aberdeen, Mississippi.
He told a story about his daughter. I think her name was Grace.
His daughter? So he has a daughter?
Grace, yeah, she was only 5 years old back in Aberdeen.
So let's assume that part of the unsub story is true.
So
letting his daughter die could be the
dying.
source of his rage toward his mother. Most grandmothers would wash their grandchild like a hawk in the bathtub.
You know, as confidence games go, his story is both utilitarian and elegant, drowning garners instant sympathy from his victims.
How big is Aberdeen?
There's about 5,000 residents. Why?
Town that small. Shouldn't be too hard to find a record of tragic.
Yeah, people should also, or
But in this
remember
particular
him.
instance, it was.
Any luck?
Sadly, I tell you no, Aberdeen is a little too small. The police haven't digitized the records yet, let alone anything from the early aughts.
We'll have to go through them by hand.
I'll send Luke and Matt. So you did, and that's how you caught him, right?
But the woman he was with, Mary, she made a terrible mistake.
Oh no.
Mary, I didn't do anything to deserve a meal this extraordinary. What's the occasion?
I got you something. It's Hawaiian koa wood. It reminded me of when you said that you always want to go to Kauai. Well, I've been saving up points and paid sick days. Enough for us to go on a modest but extended honeymoon.
Honeymoon.
Oh no.
I knew that you were the man I wanted to spend the rest of my life with the moment we met. And I know this isn't how it's done.
That is destroying exactly what he wants to do in this whole scenario.
Aww.
I love Hawaii.
Poor mother and daughter.
They searched the arrest records for fraud. Instead, found one for bigamy.
Whoa.
He proposed with every crime. I mean, he'd leave a trail.
Except it wasn't his record.
What?
It was the unsub's mother.
Excuse
Roberta
me?
Lynch, 62, starting in the late 70s, she hopped from suitor to suitor, getting men to marry her and then taking them for all they're worth.
An arrest in 1991 revealed she had a son, Everett, who was playing second fiddle to the con she was busted for.
Having a con woman for a mother would have instilled the narcissism and misogyny that we profiled.
Mississippi State Prison, she's doing 25 to life for killing a boyfriend in a domestic dispute.
That's
Sounds like that
wild.
runs in the family also.
So his mother did the same as him,
Would be pretty tight-lipped.
which means she probably taught him everything.
She wasn't quite what we expected.
That's wild. That's possibly a good thing his daughter. Oh. Not a good thing, but
speaking to us, Miss Lynch.
y'all know what I mean. Does that make sense?
My degenerate
You'll see the point that I was kind of going there.
Deal. Now I'm stuck in this box until I'll be
It seems like a
squirting
line.
depends underneath the jumpsuit.
Oh, come on,
But
lady.
it also means that I'm an open book. Sorry, so what can I do for you, Brown Eyes?
Mrs. Lynch, we,
Oh, please. Gotta call me Bobby.
She doesn't seem that old.
But not you. Because you're a bad boy.
When was the last time you saw him?
That kid's been in the wind since he was 22 or... And he's never reached out.
Oh, maybe it is just a mother
He
thing.
never even came to visit me.
Never mind. Take back my
Tell me
previous
what kind of
comment.
son treats his mama that way. Especially after everything that I taught him.
Kind of a shitty mother. What are you talking about?
Well, he was my little soldier. He was...
Oh, you did teach him. Right back. Never mind.
We were just a couple of rolling stones
Jesus.
making our way across the bottom.
I'm having
Talking about the con.
a roller coaster ride over here.
You know, nothing opens up doors like a blubbering 7-year-old, I tell you. They would fall out of our elbows. And then, pretty soon, they get down on one knee and I would just take them for every last nickel.
It's wild.
And you know what would happen?
What?
Oh,
Why are you single, Logan? Why don't you go out and talk to people, Logan?
what do you think Everett might be right now?
I don't know, I got no idea.
This doesn't help my case.
Given that the feds are looking for him, I surmise that he's still running cons. You're never gonna catch him. Because I taught him everything I know. Everything. And that is enough to keep him always just out of your reach.
He's killing his marks now.
Took away my utensils just because I shibbed some pretty bitch last summer.
Okay, well, that was interesting.
Forgive me, agents, but
She either didn't know who...
I think that I've answered enough of your questions.
She either doesn't know who Grace is,
The detail
or...
about the drowning hit a nerve with
Yeah,
Laura,
that wasn't
which
what happened.
suggests there's another element of truth to Everett's backstory. Now, he puts himself in the submissive role that he and his mother would take advantage of in her cons.
So every time he gets down on one knee with his victims, he hears his mother's laughter ringing in his ears.
I'm trying...
Roberta said that she taught Everett everything he knows. Going to the cities where her con worked, thinking he can work the same magic.
Rossi's right. All three of Everett's kills happened in cities where his mom conned a man. He's even mirroring the order in which his mother visited each city.
Where did Roberta go after Nashville?
Little Rock.
Well, that's
Well,
got to
there
be
we
where
go.
he needs to know.
I was getting lonely. What do you need?
We think our next target lives in Little Rock. I need you to assemble a pool of potential victims based on our victimology. Women, roughly 50 years old, recent empty nesters.
Okay, women in Little Rock looking for a little rock.
Send us their dating profiles and social media. We'll work it on our end.
Holy shit!
That must have been a long list of potential victims.
He does have a knack of finding the black cat in the coal mine.
Yeah, but apparently you missed something, so I don't know what you missed. But she's already dead.
And that's how you caught him. Finally.
Well, what we didn't know is that the unsub's mother made a phone call from the prison after we left.
To her son.
To her lawyer. And since that's privileged, we don't know exactly what she said, but we can hazard a guess.
And that's not my fault. He did what he did. doctor. Poor little Gracie. That's not on me.
Because of that, we lost the element of surprise.
She said what? Okay. We need to improvise a little bit. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do.
I thought you would have killed him.
I can't leave this next part to the imagination.
It's okay. Just take your time.
I just need information on Gracie. Or Grace. Right? Grace?
We underestimated.
Underestimated what?
How many women he killed?
Why do I feel like that's the answer? Like if we find out what happened to her, maybe in some way
With those
that...
first 3 victims.
We were barely scratching the surface. Once we were inside
That's
the
insane,
house,
man.
we heard her screaming.
Upstairs. We need to clear the back of the house.
I'm with you, go.
Who, the mother?
The daughter.
Please, you gotta!
Where did you take your mom?
There's a barn in the woods out back.
Rocky, check the woods behind the house. Look for a barn.
Doesn't make sense. The faces are his trophies. He wouldn't leave them behind him.
Unless this is his
He
home.
knew we were coming.
Please, you have to find her.
Yeah, or that
Luke,
shit.
find your mom.
Right now, what's your name?
Grace, I'm Grace.
Excuse the fuck? What?
She was his daughter.
Yes. Mary Cullen did have a college-age daughter, but she was at college. We didn't see it. And it almost got us all killed.
I got her. Find out where you're shooting from.
Dog, I didn't see that either.
Take the other side. I'm gonna try to flank him from behind.
Oh my god, and this is where he gets attacked. God, I knew that was coming and it still scared me.
My last thought was, don't black out. If you black out, you're dead. And then I blacked out. Except this guy, he's a chameleon. He could walk up to me with a gun in his hand and I'd never see him coming. That's where this came from. He left me a reminder of what he could do. He could have taken my face if he wanted. But this is the first time in a long time that I was beaten by someone younger, faster, stronger than I am. That's what's been bothering me about this case. Just not as good as I once was. Maybe I'm a half a
I
step
ain't as good as I
slower,
once was. Rest in peace, Toby Keith.
Maybe I shouldn't be out there. Next time I won't wake up.
You left something out. You didn't say smarter. Because he isn't. And that's how you're gonna catch him. Do you want me to go with you?
No. I've got to do this one on my own.
I was right on the idea of thinking that he would train his daughter that way. But holy shit, I did not think she was here, like alive. I thought she was the trigger that really turned him over the edge. Oh my gosh, what a great episode. And what a great villain. Like earlier on, Because I was thinking, like, we've seen moments like this in the show before, where mom or dad teach kid, and then if they have kids, like, or like, they teach them. However, there was this reoccurring story that kept being told about how his daughter was killed in a bathtub, how she drowned and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's why his con is against women and why he hates them so much. So he goes after mothers with kids, with college level kids, because I guess that's how old she would have been right now. And then he would kill them, still doing the con that his mother taught him, but kill them and do it brutally and whatnot based off of the death of his daughter that previously occurred, leaving the child, I guess, safe or alive, whatever, I don't know. But then they started to say that it was the mother's fault that Grace died. And then that got me really confused. And I was like, well, okay, where are we going with this now? Because if it's the mom who did it, okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. He can still kind of go after that path. So I just was like, okay. And then she made it seem like she was still alive. But there was no way I was gonna think that that was his daughter. There's no possible way. And there was no way I was gonna think this man has been doing this for, like, that long. Like, he has, like, 10 victims or more. And he got away. Holy shit. What an episode. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will sentence this guy to the death penalty as of right now. I don't have anything on the daughter because I'm still, like, grasping that. And I don't have enough information on the daughter. But, wow. See y'all next time.